This is Forgotten Artificer, also known as Dustin Graham. We are recording with Cheerios today in Modern. We are on the draw. Can we keep this hand? I'm going to say yes, because we can Noxious Revival back the land to make sure we land SRAM on turn 2. We could keep it under that basis, but besides that, the hand is actually very bad, so we're going to mulligan. Alright, this hand's a lot better. We're going to keep. I'm going to bottom that. I'm still figuring out how I need to scry the equipments with Serum Visions and at the beginning of the game. In the beginning of the game, I tend to think I should always scry them to the bottom. And then with Serum Visions, it more depends on the board state. So we're just going to lead on Fluttershy and a pass while I check out this versus Tower art I've never seen before. Huh. Is that I wonder if that's an online exclusive promo. Alright, so they're cracking for greens. This looks like Big Tron, not Eldrazi Tron. F6. Yeah, I've never seen these artworks before. Alright, so they did find another Urza's Mine, different art. And they played another Chromatic Star. So, alright, that was a great draw. Since this is against Tron, we can safely fetch for our basic lands. Against Control and other matchups that run white, we try not to because of Path to Exile. So if they're tapped down, we're going to go for Pure Steel Paladin. He has the most upside. So Cather Shield. And always yes, always yield. Awesome. Although it's unlikely, we could combo this turn for game. Or for the win. But since it's very unlikely, we're just going to equip up the creature and pass. And I can't tell you how many times I've nearly passed without equipping Pure Steel Paladin. Alright, so they played theirs as mine we knew about. So apparently they didn't have another Stirrings in hand. That's a good note. Are they about to Sylvan Scry? Surely not. Oh, I thought this was a mine. That's a power plant. Alright, so they're playing a Wormcoil Engine. Okay. And a Chromatic Sphere. We can probably beat that. Next turn playing SRAM, Retract, and then drawing 6 cards. We can probably beat a turn 3 Wormcoil. We're going to lead on a fetch, just to thin the deck. Remember to always cast Retract with your Mox Opal so that it costs 0. Always yield. Yeah, I don't expect us to lose this turn. Or even fizzle. And if I got to the point where I thought we were going to, we could play another Pure Steel Paladin. See, we've got, yeah, we've still got 6 more draws. I don't feel like we need to play or do that play yet. If we don't draw any equipment off of this, we might. So we have 1, 2 mana. We could Serum Vision 3. We have 3 mana, so we can't Paradoxical this time. I feel like we do need to play the second Pure Steel just to guarantee that we don't fizzle. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to, but we don't want to have any chance of it. So with that information that I have, maybe I should be playing them earlier in the turn as soon as I have the opportunity. Alright, so we currently have 1 mana. We're just looking for the next Mox Opal. Alright, now we just gotta get the Storm up to lethal. Alright, so we've got it. Alright, they went ahead and conceded. But we did have the win, so that's good. Alright, against Tron. No, Fragment Test doesn't seem good enough. I feel like we'll need the Noxious because of Oblivion Stone. I feel like Aether Grid's too slow. They don't run very much interaction, so I want to test the Mentor, and I feel like Silence would be good when we know they're going. No, I'm kidding. Silence is bad. So Noxious and Monastery Mentor. Repeal, and I actually want to bring in 1 Echoing Truth. So let's bring in a Repeal, or let's bring in an Echoing Truth over Repeal. Yeah, let's do it. Well, let's leave in the better artwork of Serum Visions. I am trying my hardest to make Monastery Mentor good in this deck, and I am failing horribly, but I'm trying my damnedest. Alright, so we're going to keep this hand. It's a very good hand. I just wish that one of these was like another equipment. But, I mean, even, like, I don't think we're going to lose to Tron on the draw, even if they have natural Tron on turn 3. Which that indicates that they will. Alright, so we're just going to play our Synchro and pass. Oh wow, they didn't have the second land. That's quite surprising. So since we're not going to combo, we'll just play SRAM and pass. If one of our creatures were to die, we want it to be SRAM. His ability is mandatory, whereas Pure Stills is a May, and it makes a big difference. There are a lot of times that we almost deck ourselves with this. Always yes, always yield, and if we find a Mox Opal, alright, never mind, we can go ahead and assume we've won with the Retract and the Paradise Mantle and land for turn, and we'll fetch. I'm going to get the Sacred Foundry in case we need the red mana, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, we've got this. Alright, let's see if I learned my lesson. Let's go ahead and play this other Pure Still, just in case. I really didn't need to. We had the Retract Mox Opal, which would, yeah. Alright, they went in and conceded. So, we want to get strong. Let's hop back in. I'm choosing to play Cheerios in Modern because the decks that are very good right now don't have an excessive amount of interaction. Humans is probably the most prominent deck in Modern, and it doesn't, I think it only runs the 4-path, or maybe some dismembers. And Tron is also very big in Modern right now, so I feel confident in Cheerios' ability to perform well. And especially when we get to keep keeping 7 and 6 card hands. Ooh, Ring Bolt. Is this in fact? So we're going to play the Windswept Teeth, and we'll fetch end of turn. Bant. Something Bant. Could this be Spirits? Do I need to watch out for Spell Queller? Alright, we're going to play SRAM in case they have a remove. If they don't have a counter spell and instead have a removal spell, SRAM is better to play first because his cast trigger will guarantee that we replace the card we play. Alright. We're not going to play out the Mox Opal Retract, because we want to hold that storm count, or we're not going to play out the Mox Opal because we want to hold the storm count for our turn, and we're not going to play the Retract because we're not winning this time. Retract is really to help you win, or to get from having only one creature having two. So the Brushland indicates some sort of Eldrazi. Is this Bant Eldrazi? But no plays by turn 3? I don't... Alright, they're going to path in our upkeep. They should have waited till draw step. Remember that, kids. Always path during draw step. Because what if we drawn on one planes? Then it would have been a perfect removal spell. Oh, I just did a solid derp. So we should have played the Hallowed Fountain because we could have played out both creatures and probably won this turn. So if we end up losing this match, I'm going to put it on that, my misplay. But if we untap with SRAM, yeah, this is Eldrazi of some sort. And if they just Thought Knot, take our Retract. Retract would be the card to take. Okay. So we're going to fetch, then the deck, and then we're going to, with our 2 redraws, we're going to try and win the game. Noxious Revival. I instinctively looked in the grave to Noxious Revival to Retract, but no, Thought Knot Exiles. Thought Knot is a good card. Another SRAM, and a Quarter Shield. We're really cutting it close. If we get one where we draw 2, I'd feel confident in our ability to keep the combo going. Oh, okay, we have Retract. Never mind. And Paradoxical. Alright, I'm gonna put out the Mox Opal and cast Paradoxical Outcome and see if our opponent scoops on that. It's just an obscene amount of card draw. Alright, so they had F6, so they may not even know what happened. They may have assumed we just retracted, but I mean, we've got 25 cards in hand. I'm actually... So, 22 cards in deck. I'm gonna turn off my auto yield so I can say no, because 20... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 draws with just SRAM. Yeah, we don't need the Pure Still. Like I said, we can sometimes deck ourselves, so Pure Still is definitely the better of the two, because we could draw to exactly 0 with no worry. Whereas SRAM, we have to be quite careful. And not to mention the Retract guarantees we can draw our deck. Once we find the Grave Shot, it'll be game. Yeah, any sort of fair creature deck we can most definitely beat. So let me just scan back through and make sure that the Grave Shot isn't in our hand. Playing against decks with Thought Knot, we really do have to be careful to make sure that we don't have the Grave Shot in our hand, because that can result in us not having a win con. we're gonna have to, there it is. I was gonna say, are we gonna have to exact seize this? Alright, let's cast the first one, cast the Paradise Mantle, equip Paradise Mantle, tap, tap, and Grape Shot. And we'll just, alright, we're gonna begin sideboarding. So, against Thought Knots, I don't like Noxious as much. I like to keep in one just for combo turns. We're going to need an alternate win con, and against a grindier deck, Aether Grid is good. Against something that's going to be playing big creatures, I'm going to like Echoing Truth over Repeal. So we're putting these 3 cards right now. And we need to cut one more. I always put Serum Visions on the chopping block, nothing personal. They're going to bring in more removals, so I think I want to bring in another creature threat, and I'm going to make sure that I leave in the better artwork of Serum Visions. Alright, so, oh wait, no, this doesn't need to be over here. Yeah, this doesn't need to be over here, because we're bringing in these 4, we're taking out, we'll leave in another Serum. Serum helps smooth out our draws. And now we have 2 alternate win cons with Aether Grid and Monster Mentor. We're gonna keep this. We're just gonna hope the Serum Visions does us good. Alright, so they have a turn 1 Noble. Yes, they do. Alright, so we have a large amount of redundant creatures, so that's good. I'm going to bottom both these. Ancient Stirrings, let's see what they reveal. They've revealed a Thought Knot, so we're going to need to... Alright, so what do they have for 2 mana? Dampening Sphere. Alright, we brought in... let's view our sideboard. Echoing Truth is the only thing we have in deck right now to deal with that. So, we're probably going to lose this game. I always forget to sideboard for... And we had to bottom that Serum, or sorry, that Mox Opal, because we won't be able to use it as our second mana source, at least not in any sort of timely fashion. I keep forgetting to side in for hate. I'll learn one of these days. So what shall Thought Knot take from us? I suspect they retract again. No, they took SRAM. Okay. So we found our second land, and we're going to play Pure Steel Paladin. And we're just going to start using the Pure Steel Paladins to cycle our cards, assuming they survive. If he plays a Reality Smasher here, we don't stand much of a chance. Uh-oh. He tapped that for... Yeah, Eldrazi Temple does not work well with Dampening Sphere. Alright, we'll take our beats. Are they pathing in our upkeep? Gotta remember, you're supposed to path during draw step. Alright, if they remove this creature, we're just going to concede. We can't win through the Dampening Sphere. And we'll probably take out the last Noxious in the Serum Visions, bringing in the Repeals and the Fragmentize. Attack for 7. Oh no, only for 5. We'll take our beats. I don't think it was the correct decision to leave back Matter Reshaper. I don't win by going on the aggro. They should understand that. Stony Silence doesn't hose us very much. People like to bring it in, but it doesn't hose us very much. Let's cast a Paradise Mantle and try and draw our way to an out. Cast another Paradise Mantle. And we don't have the mana for that. I probably should have just counted rather than try to... No, it's legal, because if we block, we still take 5. We're going to go ahead and concede. The Mentor's coming out. Alright, so probably taking out that. The Mentor, I like the Aether Grid. Bringing in Repeals. Paradoxical seems pretty slow a lot of the time. And the Fragmentize. So, out. And one more card out. Do I want to take out the Paradoxical or Serum Visions? I think the Paradoxical is going to be worse against decks that are trying to tax our mana. Yes, we'd like to play first. We mulligan this hand. Boys, our luck has run out. It's not impossible for us to win on 5, but it's very hard against any sort of deck. Alright, we got the Scryland at the top, so that feels good. Alright, unfortunately, Ceram Legendary is not going to work out in our favor. Just hope that they don't hold up a turn 1 path, because that would be detrimental for us. Ancient Stirrings, revealing Temple. Okay. We're going to go ahead and cycle these Paradise Mantles just to try and get us closer to a Fragmentize or anything that's actually going to help us against their hate cards. Attract is good for the combo, but it's not a hate card. And well, our deck heard Attract and it gave us an extra, just in case we wanted more. Alright, so they didn't play the... So this is probably the Dampening Sphere. Yep. Get our beats in. Yeah. Let's hope we naturally draw it. Sky's Fauna. Okay. Pierce the Paladin. I think we just have to cycle. I would love to be able to play Pierce the Paladin, but it just doesn't seem like what we can do right now. I'm not horribly worried about our life total, because if it comes down to us winning and losing based on like 1 or 2 points, we were probably going to lose that game anyways. Mox Opal. Retract costs 3. Let's go ahead and play out the Mox Opal so that we can retract on their turn. And then on our turn we can play Pure Still, pay 1 and draw 2 with that not. Alright, we're gonna respond with a Retract. Oh, that was wrong. They're gonna take the Grape Shot, which means we're gonna have to win with Aether Grid, which means that we need those on the battlefield. Big misplay on my part. big misplay on my part. We can hope that our opponent takes the pure steel, but that doesn't seem very likely. But our opponent is taking a moment to decide, so they may not know these lists very well, but they should be able to infer from the fact that we had to draw nearly our entire deck that we don't have multiple win conditions. But they may be, looking up our deck right now just to double check. Oh wow, they did take the Paladin, so we got really lucky there. And we're gonna take our beats in the air, and we're gonna hope we rip a Fragmentize, because if so, I believe we have a fairly decent chance to not do horrible, and we did not. Okay, so let's bounce on a Fragmentize. Repeal. I don't have the mana to cast the Repeal. It's going to be 3 mana. I'm going to play out the Mox Opal. I think they have another Thought Knot. But if they have another Thought Knot, I expect them to take the Repeal. Because they seem to believe we have multiple win conditions. Which we do in our deck right now, but Shocking indicates Reality Smasher. So 5, 10, 11, 12. We can take this and try and win next turn. We can't block. Alright. They left us at 3, so we could shock in a land if we draw it. How very nice of them. We currently have 3 redraws. 4. If we draw a Retract, we might have this game. Or if we draw another Mana Source. And time to play the Pure Still, but it doesn't look like we're going to. We'll see. Now I'm going to have to go down to 1. Play this Pure Still and just beg to everything. Well, hold on. We can play the Pure Still, play this, draw 2 cards, or we can Echoing Truth the Paradise Mantle, return it, draw 2 cards, and still be tapped out. At least we can have 2 blockers this way. Not that it matters. If we don't win, we lose. Oh, that's scary. That's scary. No, we have 1 mana left because of Paradise Mantle. Always yes, always yield. Okay, okay, okay. I am feeling all the... Okay, we won. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. That's what I like to see. I like to see us winning. Oh wow. We did not deserve to win this one. Correction. We don't deserve to win any of them. This deck is trash. But I'm glad every single time we do. They went in and conceded. Alright, let's get into match 3. If we play against Shadow, we'll probably lose against Shadow. And Jund. I expect to lose. I don't know, I've actually had surprisingly good luck against Jund for no reason. They have Jund has all the tools to beat us. Alright, so we won. So we're going to be on the play. We're going to have to mulligan. that hand, and we're gonna have to mulligan this hand. So our opponent's deciding whether or not they want to mulligan. We're gonna have to. We just don't have any mana sources. I mean, even if like this grave shot was unlocked so full, like we'd still have to mulligan. Like if I could sculpt the perfect hand, I think we could win on turn 1, maybe. Probably turn 2 though. But I mean, there's no way we're gonna be able to keep this. Alright, they kept 7. It was a difficult 7. Alright, we're going to keep this. I'm going to scroll that to the bottom. And we're not going to play anything turn 1. If our opponent goes to Thoughtseizes for conceding, we'd rather hide the information than, oh. What have we here? Rising Canopy. What's that into? Oh, this is that Hardened Scales deck, isn't it? Hardened Scales Affinity. Yeah, that's what this looks like to me. Alright, let's see what they have for us on turn 2. Turn 2 is always painful. Steel Overseer and Animation Module. Ooh. Interesting. This seems to be a more personalized list than what I've seen in the past. Alright, now we pass. I guess we want to draw Paradise Mantle into land so that we can Paradoxical Outcome. So we can't retract because then our Pure Steel will die. Do we want to upkeep the Serum, Revival of the Serum Visions? I think we should. Yeah, we'll put them both on top. I expect our Pure Steel to survive one more turn. And if we draw into a mana source, like I said, this Paradoxical Outcome will be amazing. Alright, so this turn they can tap the Overseer and create a bunch of tokens. Ballista's an issue. Because now they can 3, 4, 5. What is that? Wait, did they proliferate with that? Well, we can't block or we'll lose our Pure Steel. Can we really? Even if we draw a land, can we still not Paradoxical Outcome very profitably because of these double Ballistas? Alright, always yes, always yield. can balance 2 or 3 things. Alright, so paradoxical outcome, we have to leave him at 6 toughness, so yeah, I guess we bounce these 3. So this is going to draw us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in essence. I want to Serum Visions. If we don't retract, we lose. All I know is that I like the fact that I can repeal a Walking Ballista. And Noxious means I can do it again. Can't believe we didn't draw a Paradise Mantle. If we draw a Paradise Mantle, we could tap him for mana. I think we'll repeal during combat on their turn. And we're going to make him the biggest boy that ever existed. He can currently survive a Blasphemous Act. Big boy. And we could repeal just like one of our equipments in an attempt to draw 2 cards. But that doesn't seem like it's going to keep the combo going, because really the only thing that would make us win this turn would be a retract, but since the Ballista's there, it wouldn't make us win this turn. We would still lose. Modular 1. If they have a way to sacrifice him, that's going to suck. Alright, in response to that, we're going to repeal this Walking Ballista. No, that's game anyways. Oops. I didn't notice. Alright, so what do we want? We want Fragmentize. Echoing Truth comes in. Aether Grid comes in. I think Revival comes out. I like Paradoxical over a Retract. Pull 1 Revival. Pull 2 Visions. Still have 1 too many cards. Okay, repeal. This one's gonna be rough. We have to find the creatures, we have to model them now. Our luck has run out. Alright, we have to keep this. We just can't go any lower. And we do get to bottom something with a scry, so it's going to help smooth our draws. At least a little bit. Ooh, no, I didn't realize I passed my first main phase. Ancient Stones, Finding, Dampening Sphere. Well, I'm glad we have the fragmentize. Alright, and then on our turn we're gonna, well, we'll hold the fragmentize. It'll slow them down as well. The dampening sphere will slow them down as well. So we're fine with just playing lands and passing. The slow game just lets us set up and recover from our mulligan. Now if they play a second one, we're just screwed. Ooh, that is a big boy. Oh wow, they're suiting him up already? Oh. I don't want to, but I'm gonna wait one more turn, but we may have to fragmentize this Archon Ravager. Wait, no, I should do it this turn. Oops, no, I messed up. We really should have done it this turn when they didn't have a creature to put it on. Oh no, they could have animated the blink. Oh, never mind. I don't feel like such a dunce. Still a dunce, but less of one. Alright, Ancient Stirrings. They're gonna look in. Alright, they found a Steel Overseer. I don't see them killing this next turn, so we're just gonna pass. I'm really glad I got to play against this deck. This is the first time I've had the chance to, and I had tried a build of the mono green affinity list before. So 2, 3, 4. Alright, so they untap, tap. So it becomes 2, that becomes 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we need to fragmentize the Ravager. So it sacked itself to itself, or maybe it didn't, but we now only have to deal with a 4/4 command this turn, but next turn we have to worry about bigger and bigger creatures. I really don't like that animation module. It's really good. That's why I don't like it. However, if we can peel an Echoing Truth next turn, that'd be great. Echoing Truth back there, workers really slowed the clock down. So we're gonna go to 10 here. We're playing these out so that if we survive, which 5, so they activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't. So we don't survive, but pretending we did, and pretending we draw land, and pretending that casting Paradoxical Outcome does anything for us. Yeah, animate. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and concede. Alright, well, it was fun. We're 2-1. We're hoping to get to 3-1 at least, but you know, wouldn't mind getting these qualifier points. We'll see how we do. I'm just waiting. I wonder if I can pause this so you don't have to. Alright. So we are going to play against D Gomez 4. Alright, Rams Mulligan Sand. I might have kept it if it had a blue source from the Serum Visions, but I don't think I'm going to. We're on the draw. Yeah, we can keep this in. Turn 1 Serum Visions. And we're going to scry. We'll scry to the bottom. Not that it really matters, we're going to fetch on turn 1 anyways. I mean, it means we won't draw it, but when we have... Are we playing against land destruction? Oh. Rip them. I mean, if they destroy our lands, it's going to hurt, yeah, but... Oh, so yeah, I should say rip us, shouldn't I? I was just thinking that we had the Mox Opals, but... I'm put on top, so that we can play a creature and draw 2 cards next turn. Oh, what? Reveal 2 lands to hand? Oh, Mono Green Devotion. Okay. I feel a lot better about this. Yeah, it's going to come in untapped. So we're going to play a Pure Still. We're going to suit him up. Alright, there's the Stomping Ground we knew about, and that entered tapped. That's a good sign for us. Their current devotion to green is 1, 2, 3, 4 when that resolves. So they could have played and nicked those, and then tapped that to 3. They must have a pretty slow hand because they could have had 5 mana. I don't guess 5 is better in the deck then. Well, they could have played Garrick and the creature. I don't know. I don't know what's in their hand. That's what it comes down to. So we're going to play both our creatures to turn this into an Ancestral and just pray that it works. Because if it doesn't, we are going to have a bad day. First one down, second one down, always yes. Cool. Ancestral. First one down, second one down. Actually no, Retract's fine. Because we can cast Mox Opal, cast Retract, and Noxious Survival to Retract, so we've won. That's just good for us, I guess. When I get down to about 15 cards in deck, I'll stop drawing with Pure Still. And we already have the Grape Shot in hand, so just once we get up to Stormbound, actually I can go ahead and stop drawing from Pure Still if we're just getting to Stormbound. Yeah, they went in and conceded. So we're going to begin sideboarding against a fair deck. Fragmentize and Echoing Truce for the hate cards. Pulling out Outcome, a revival, and a sound visions. Seems like a plan. A part of me wants to bring an Aether Grid over another serum. Yeah, sure, I'm dumb enough to try it. I don't know, I just like Aether Grid. If I were to run a main deck alternate win con, it'd be Aether Grid. Okay. So whatever that is still out of date. It's been out of date for a little while now. Do we keep this hand because it has 2 lands? Thought about it. We keep this hand because this hand is good. We bottom that. We play our land turn 1 and turn. We could play the creature turn 1, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Because we may just like want to. If we draw a land on turn 2, we might just slam this Aether Grid and start pinging down with that, rather than trying to combo it all. Voyaging Satyr works very well with Nykthos. But if we draw a land, we might. Well, we drew a land, so now we want to decide. How do we want to play this? Do we want to, because if we play that, Mox Opal, Cather, Aether Grid will have 2 untapped. We can shoot down the birds. And then leave them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana next turn. Or we can, I feel like SRAM's the better play here. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Aether Grid, but I feel like SRAM's the better play here. Man, if only that had been a pure still. Are we gonna get the turn 2 on the draw? That'd be impressive. I think we are. I think we are. Oh, I'm a dunce. I forgot to Noxious Revival the Retract. Well, I guess we pass. Discarding SRAM. Oh, I'm a dunce. They knew about the Mox Opal. Maybe we should have played out the Opal to equip the Paradise Mantle. Alright, so they have 1 billion manas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 equals 1 billion. Reclamation Sage. I love when people bring in Artifact and Enchantment Destruction against our deck, because it doesn't matter. Oh, interestingly enough, they cannot tap Nykthos for 1 billion. Oh, they only have 1 card in hand? Yeah, GG's. Alright, let's thin our deck. Alright, so if I'm Noxious, I done goofs again. I tapped the wrong land. I need to leave that open with blue, because now if I Noxious back Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and noxious back their tracks. I don't keep forgetting. And then I can repeal. Okay, I can repeal the Mox Opal, draw the retract, and the Mox. Okay. I managed to recover from my stupidity. We got another retract, so that guarantees game. And we already have the grape shot in hand. We have all 3 retracts now. They're at 20 life. Opponent gives the GGs. We're gonna, yeah. Alright. So we won against Mono Green Devotion. Let's see if we can. We're currently 3-1. Let's see if we can get to the 4-1. Random news that I have scrolling by me. Japan has its first female fighter pilot. Random news of the day. I'm going to give a little quick shout out to Mana Traders. They are the rental service I use so that I don't have to buy into deck every time I want to play it. Or when I want to swap between decks, because that's the kind of person I am. I really struggle trying to find one deck I really like. I like to hop around. So Mana Traders has been good for that. And also their in-paper rental service is good for going to big events and not having to, buy. If you want to play Jund, you don't need to drop $2,000 on Jund. You can rent it. Alright, so let's see how our last... Well, we won the die roll. That's a good start. We're going to wish our opponent luck. We're going to be on the play. And we have a questionably keepable hand, but we're going to keep it. We draw a land. We will be... So we're just going to play plains. And if we draw a land, we're probably not going to play our creature until turn 3, depending on what we're playing against. Oh, please don't be all foily affinity. Oh, it's... Okay. This was our downfall last time. We'll see how we do this time. I think I will play on my... I would play on my creature against Mono Green Affinity. Or Hardened Scales Affinity or whatever. But I don't even have the choice. So I'm just going to pass. Doubling Moth Nexus, Steel Overseer. Alright, so let's play something out or discard. I would like to play out a Quarter Shield. They can run away with the game really quickly with Ballista and Ravager, but they seem to have a slower start, which is really good for us. Alright, well there's the Ravager. That's step 1 to doing broken things. What was Wizards thinking? Printing Ravager. Or printing a viable Cheerios deck, huh? What were they thinking? We're just going to play another Quarter Shield and pass. Oh, can they kill us this turn? I think they can. Yeah, just put it all on the ink moth. I don't know if it's smart for them to go all in them, but yeah, I think they can do it. Yeah, 10 poison 1 turn. That does it. Alright, so we get to concede. Well, what's the point of conceding at this point? Might as well let them kill us, get the satisfaction. Alright, so sideboarding. Last time I brought in Echoing Truth and Fragmentize. I think I want to bring in Path. They both do good art. Okay, they both do good art. I don't like Paradoxical in this matchup. Serum Visions and Obnoxious. Which means we have to draw better cutting out the Serum Visions, but got some solid hate cards and solid anti-hate cards. I'll bring in 1 Serum Visions. And gotta make sure to bring in the 5th on one, the better art. Alright, you know, I don't learn from my mistakes, so I'm gonna keep this hand as well. And we're not gonna crack the fetch until we draw the land. We don't want to thin the deck at all. Well, it's not an ink moth, so that's a positive sign. Ooh, wow, that's odd. Alright, I'm just gonna pass. My opponent's gonna realize that I don't learn from my mistakes, and ooh, Foily Horizon King. Expedition. I used to run the expeditions in my oh crap, what deck was it? I used to play Modern Elves. In paper, I mean. So I'm going to discard this Ram. I could have played out an equipment, but I think we're going to need all the draws we can get. Ancient Stirrings. Finds a forest. Wow, they selected that really quickly. Either they just whiffed horribly, or well, that's exactly what they needed to beat us this turn. Ballista, very good card against us. Especially when they have a Steel Overseer. Alright, now I think it's profitable to play out an equipment rather than discard it. Or rather than discard a creature. Because with the Ballista, they just threaten to put, you know, counter it on the creature and kill our creature, and there's all sorts of death happening. And all of it's on our side. And we just lost. Because I don't think we can resolve a creature to any real extent and keep it on the battlefield. Like if we rip a land right now, and let's say it's a Painless Seachrome Coast, on the they can sack 2 counters on Ravager, sack oh yeah, no, GG's. I might as well type the GG's. Because ain't no good coming from this. I mean, I'll make them use their resources, so maybe they won't have as much of the clock against us. Cast this, and F6 while they destroy our Pure Steel. Oh, they had Dismember? Well, guys, I feel like that we can concede that game and not feel bad. That was an amazing showing from our opponent. So, good job to them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you saw anything I did wrong, I'd love to hear about it. I'll take all sorts of comments, constructive. Just if you want to leave a rude comment, I'll take those too. I'm not gonna tell you to like my videos because, like, I have no subscribers, so it doesn't matter to me. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can teach me something, or that you learned something. Y'all have a nice night.